Hello students. So today we will discuss the second part on operation on relation. So here today our topic will be about SQL joins. There are different types of joins. We will discuss each of the type one by one. Okay, so let us begin our discussion. So if we talk about join, the join word only implies means together. Okay, so when we require to view certain records from both the data, or sorry, from both the table, then we use the join operations. Okay, now there are different types of joins in SQL. There are cross join, also it is also known as partition product, EqualJoin, InnerJoin, NaturalJoin, LeftJoin, RightJoin. Okay, so we will discuss one by one in detail. So cross join we have, okay, before that we should know what is a join. As I have already told you, it is a query. If we talk about the SQL join, the join is a query. Whenever you use the join query, it is used to combine rows from two or more tables. Okay, it's not the thing that we can only combine two tables. We can combine more than two tables also. Okay, but basically here we will talk about combining two tables using the join operation. Now this join operation can be done using two ways. Okay, without using the join clause, without using the join keyword or the clause, and with using the join clause. Okay, now without using the join clause, the syntax which we can write is like this. Select the field names may be included from both the tables. Okay, and if you write star, then all the fields from both the table will be displayed. From the tables, here I have used table 1, comma table 2, dot 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 I have written, because you can join more than two tables data also. Where join conditions for the table. So after that we will write where I have to give the conditions of the join. If I don't give the conditions, then you will get all the records in data. Okay. Now with join conditions. With join clause. So select here, what the syntax will be: select field name from the table 1. There are different forms of join here, and there are different keyword for different types of join using the join clause. You have cross join, you have natural join, inner join, left join, right join. Okay, so we will discuss these things. What the main syntax is: select field names. Field names may be included from both the tables. If you write star, then all the fields from both the tables will be included. From table 1, join, then table 2 on join conditions. Then after that we have to write on that there will be certain conditions for the join, and this condition we have to write. Okay, mine is here I have not used the keyword where, I have used the keyword on. If we don't use the join clause, we have to use the keyword where, and if we use the join clause, we have to use the keyword on for giving the join condition. Okay, now the first form of join is cross join or PartitionJoin. So in our part 1 of this topic, operation on relation, we have already discussed about partition product. Okay, so it is also known as cross join. So if you simply write without the join clause, then it is the same thing which we have learned in our part 1 of the relational video. Okay, operation on relational video. So the syntax for this is select star from table 1, comma table 2. Okay, we have to write the semicolon also, I missed here. So what it will do, it will just give you all the combinations, possible combinations of all the rows from first table and all the rows from the second table. Okay, so using including the duplicate values also. Okay, the same thing if you can also write, if you are using the join clause like it, select star from table 1, join table 2. If you simply write join without any condition, it is same like the partition product where we have not used any join clause here. So select star from table 1, comma table 2, or select star from table 1, join table 2. Also if you write the keyword cross join, it is same as a join. Means here each and every record of one table is compared or is combined with the other record from another table. So for your reference, I will show you. So this was some tables I have already created. So there is one employee table was there. Select star from employee. These are the tables. This is one table. Then I have another table. Select star from department. This is another table. I have also created another table for your reference. Select star from department 1, same, but it is also a different table having the same columns here. For your certain reference, I will use these tables. Okay. Now to see the partition product, what I will write? If I write here select star means it will include all the fields from both the table from employee, comma, department. So how many tables, how many records you have into how many records you have here, it will just multiply and give you the records. So 14 into 6. Okay. So you have 14 into 6 is 84 records. Okay. Similarly, if you just write here instead using the join clause, join department. Okay. Same here. Again, if you see same thing, if you write using cross join, all are same. Anyone you can use to have the partition product. Okay. Here see the same. How you can see the first value is combined with the first record. Then again first value is combined with the second record. See, this department number is from the table employee and this department number is from the table department. From this only you can see first record, second record of the second table, first record, third record of the second table. Like this, how many records you have, it is combined. Again from the second, this combined. So just combine all the records from both the table. Okay. Okay. Our next method of join is EqualJoin. Now this EqualJoin, the term EqualJoin is a type of join where we give the condition using the equal operator. Okay. Now see, EqualJoin are a SQL query that joins two or more tables based on the condition using the equality operator. As I have told you, you can join two or more tables using some conditions. Okay. So when you will give the condition, if you are not using the join clause, we have to use the use the join condition using the where keyword. Okay. So where keyword. So where I have used table1 dot field name equal to table2 dot field name means that the field name of the table 1 should be equal to one field name of the table 2. So using the equal to condition. So if both the records from both the table means both some of the records of some fields of both the tables are equal, then based on this condition it will join, and that type of join is known as EqualJoin. Now other than equal to operator, we can also perform different join conditions using less than, greater than, less than, equal to, or not equal to, between, these are the operators which we have generally used for the SQL conditions. Okay. Now but if we use the operator equal to for giving the condition, then that type of condition is known as EqualJoin. Okay. Now here we have minded here I have not used the join clause here. Okay. Using join clause, how we can do, first of all, before that I will show you practically about the EqualJoin. Now for EqualJoin, what we have to write, select, I am again writing star, from the table employee, then comma, department, where employee dot department number equal to department dot department number. Now what is the meaning of this query? It will just select all it will just view all the records from both the tables employee department, but only where the employee's department number is equal to department or department number. So here we have written, see, this records it will not display, but this one, second one, it will display. Here the department number of the employee and the department number of the department table are equal. So this type of record it will display. So why we require this type of records? Means if I want to display the name of the department name of some department whose employee is you have the employee number for that, or you have the job for that. In that case, there should be certain department which is already present in both the table. So for that type of query, we will use the equal to operator. Okay. Now let us check. See, only this much value it is showing, only 14 instead of 84. Means here see 20 means these two are equal. This is the condition. These two are equal. So this type of query is known as EqualJoin. Okay. Now different operators can also be used for join condition. Now same thing, if instead of this one, if I write here, instead of equal to, if I write a greater than, okay, means the employee department number is greater than the department. Here you have anything here, so here it will not, this is, it will display, it will not display, it will not, second third also it will not display because it is less than the department number value. Here it will not display because both are equal, only should be greater than. Okay, so you get, see. Okay, so different type of operator you can use. Here it will display. So different other type of operator also we can use. Okay, so what are the other operators we can use like this? We have just shown you about, where I have used the select employee comma department, where employee, this is the equal to operator, and this type of join is known as EqualJoin, which is based on the operator equal to. Okay, now instead of equal to operator, we can also use other operators also. Okay, like the simple operations we do using certain condition. Like for example, now instead of this, if I write here where employee dot, or instead of this you can easily write where job equal to clerk. So it is displaying from both the table, but only where the employee job equal to clerk. Here I have used in job. I have not used employee.job. You can also use employee.job, but instead of this I have written job only because their job is only here in the employee table. Okay, now if I want to display only the records of both the tables, but it should have only the department number of 20 from the first table. In that case, what I can do is that where employee dot department number is equal to, also can write or greater than, but if you write here equal to only 20, okay, what you will get, see, only the department number 20 of the employee table is displaying. Okay, but this is not an EqualJoin. EqualJoin only implies when it will compare the values of both the tables or values of field of both the tables. That one is the EqualJoin. This is the equal to operator, but is used for other type of condition. Okay, so there are different conditions, but here you mind it, I have not used the join clause. Okay, so for that I have to explain you about the InnerJoin. Now InnerJoin is same like the EqualJoin, means it is used to implement the EqualJoin using the join clause. Now if I want to use the join clause, because join is a standard keyword used for doing the join operation. So if I want to do this type of operation, I have to write InnerJoin. Okay, it is just implements the EqualJoin, and it returns the record that have matching value in both tables. It's same thing what we have done in EqualJoin. So the syntax is what? Select, either you can write star means all the field from both the table, and or field names, definitely some field name you can use from both the table. From table 1, then we will like InnerJoin, then table 2 on the conditions. Okay, so it will, I have used this. If you have A is the all the value, this is table A and this table B. If I use this query, then it will give you this part, only the inner part of the value. Okay, means which is common to both the values. Okay, but I have used a double clause because the same value common, which is common to both the tables, will repeat twice, as like the EqualJoin. In EqualJoin we have just done just here. This one was the EqualJoin. See, here you are getting the value only which is common to both the table, but this department number of the employee table and this department number of the department table is repeated twice. Same thing if we write using the InnerJoin. Select star from employee InnerJoin department on employee.department number equal to department.department number. So we are getting the same thing like the what we have done using the where we have called it as a EqualJoin using the where condition and equal to. There we have not used a join clause. Okay, the same thing with the department number is repeated twice. That's why I have shown here double cross means the same column from both the table will be repeated twice. Even if the department number in the employee table is written in small letter and department number the department table is written in capital letter, both the values are equal, data types are equal. As you know that in MySQL it is not case sensitive. Even if you write in small letter or capital letter, it will take the same thing. Okay. Okay. The next is NaturalJoin. Now, NaturalJoin is same like the EqualJoin or the InnerJoin. Okay, if EqualJoin is done when we use the equal to operator using the where clause, and InnerJoin it is done when we use the join operator. Okay, using the on clause. Okay. Now NaturalJoin is same, but instead of repeating the same column twice, it will only just repeat once. Okay, so that's why I have used here only the single one here. The stated I have single stated because the same column from both A and B will be shown once. Okay. Let us, and one more important thing is that in NaturalJoin it is not required to give the join condition because NaturalJoin is always based on the condition of EqualJoin condition or InnerJoin condition, where it will just compare the values of the one field of one first table and the field of another table. If both are equal, then only the equal part or the equal record from both the tables will be displayed, excluding the duplicate records. Okay, so let us try this one. So here it is very simple to write here. What we can do, select star from employee natural join department. That's all. Nothing to write. It will only understand if you use the term natural join, it will understand. It will change the condition of equal to operator and duplicate values. Like here, the duplicate is repeated twice. It will not display. See here, department number once it is displaying here. Here again the department number for a department table is not displayed. Okay, so this is the criteria for the natural join. Next come the LeftJoin. Now it is also a very simple thing. LeftJoin is that it will display the records which is common in both the tables. Okay, plus all the records from the first table. Now for example, if I want to see the records of the employee table who have who is who have the department whose department I want to display the all the columns or all the rows of the employee table and with their department name, and also the name of the employee who have not got the department also. For that I will use the LeftJoin. Okay, but here I will show you using the department, because here as I have made the employee table where all of them have the department number, it will not give you any much differences for that. Even out there I will show you the same thing. Select star from employee. Instead of NaturalJoin, what I will write here, LeftJoin. LeftJoin, but here we have to write the condition. On what condition? Employee dot department number should be equal to. Other condition also you can use, not only the equal condition. Okay, equal condition is implies to only the InnerJoin. Here instead of that you can use other condition also. See here what it is displaying. Department number, again here you have the department number which is equal to this one. It is just repeating. You will not get any differences here. That's the thing, because all the departments is already there. So I will show you with another table. See, I will show you first the records of both the tables. Select star from department. I have these records. Again I have another record, as I have told you in the beginning of my discussion that I will use this table also, department 1. Here you have these two common values, 60 and 38 common, and there is another extra certain values are also here, extra certain values are also here. Okay, so if I write here select star from department, here see, mind it, all the columns are equal only. Okay, name of the columns are equal, only the inside data are different. So left join 1 on department dot department number department 1. Now what it will display? It will just display the common value. What are the common values? 60 and 30. It will display first 60 and 31, and extra all the values from the first table. Here we have extra 70. This one for the second table. It will not display. Okay. Let us check. See, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. 30 and 40 are same. Okay, 30. See, here also it is not like a natural join which we have used where duplicate values are included. And one more thing is that here the unmatched rows of the first table with the second table, the column of the second table shows none. See, here it is 10. Here you don't have any value for the department number 10 in the second table. So for that it is displaying null, because this value will also display, but what to do with the resting? Okay, also all the values are showing null, but here this 30 is also there, 30 is also there, it is displaying here. Okay, similarly 60 is also there, it is displaying, but the others are null. But what is the meaning of this? It is displaying the records of common records from both the table plus extra records from the first table. Okay, now the next one is the right join. Right join is similar like the left join. Instead of the first table, it will show the records of the second table plus the common values. Okay, similarly which we have discussed there, that it will just display the common values with all the values from the first table. Here it will display the common values from both the table and all the values from the right table, means the second table. Okay, so for that, here also the unmatched rows of the second table which is with the first table, the unmatched columns of the second table which is with the first table, it will show null values. So let us try this one with these tables. Here instead of left, I will write here right. Okay, now what you can tell from these two tables what it will display. The common values are 30 and 60 and 30. It will display here 60 and 30. And extra in the second table is 70. Okay, so this only 3 records, 70, and this is showing here null. Understood, I think? So these are about your different forms of join. At last, I will discuss another clause in join, using clause. Now, using clause is also used for giving certain conditions on join. Okay, instead of on, when we give the conditions for join other than the natural join, we give the condition using the clause on. But if we can also use the clause using. Okay, so using clause is used to give join condition like on clause in join, but there we just have to use the join field instead of the join condition in on clause. We have to just use it. See the syntax here first. Select star or any field from table 1, join table 2 using field name. Now field name, what is a field name? Which field name? The field name is the field name whose values are common in both the tables. Okay. Now using clause will always produce a natural join, and on clause will join produce EqualJoin. Okay, whenever you will use the using clause, it will always produce a natural join, means a repeated column will not get displayed. Okay, let us try this one. So if I write select, let us try with the department. Okay, department I can also use join, operator join, just a simply partition join, department 1. If I write join using, it will just write simply as the natural join. Okay, if I write using department number, means the department number from both the tables having the same value. But mind it, this name should be equal. Means name should be same. Means instead of this department name, you have written department number, and here you have written D number in the. So what we have to write here? We are usually using close. So we have to write here select star from department join department 1. These are the two tables. I have used the using department. We have to use the column which have the same value in both the table, and mind it, the name should also be same. Okay, then only we can use the using clause. Okay, and whenever you use the using clause, it always returns like the value like the natural join. Okay, so department number is not repeated twice here. Department number is the thing which we have done, so it is not repeated twice here. Yes, department name is repeated because it is also there. If we, instead of department number, if we write here department name, then department name is not repeated. Let us do the same thing using the employee table. Okay, employee join department. Mind it, here in the employee table, the department number was in small letter. Okay, and the department number of the department table was capital letter, but it will not make any differences here because MySQL is not case sensitive. Okay, see, all the values is displaying. Okay, like the natural join, clear. And if we use with the on condition, then it will display the EqualJoin, where the border duplicate columns from border tables will be displayed. Okay, so that's all was for your join. This was the last topic for your SQL databases of your curriculum. So if you have any doubt, please comment on my comment box. Okay, and I think I will produce one or more video of all the topic related of the SQL with some sample questions. Okay, so there you can just clear out some of all your doubts there. Okay, thank you.